road last night because Nanny GPS told us there was a Burger King down there. And there was. What she didn't tell us is, it's a NATO base. And we got stopped by the guard.
Nothing else, we have coffee.
Coffee,
yeah. Yeah, we need it this morning.
Today.
Yes, I know.
Sad day. Zara and Paul have got sad faces to do. I look like a bulldog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is not exactly our happiest morning.
Friday's
I'm just gonna get the coffee. No, it's okay. It's just going through its warm-up exercise, a bit like us. It's coffee. But essentially, today we're leaving this. He's got to be in shot, doesn't he? We can't have a YouTube channel with half of us missing. But today we're going to leave this wonderful place in, I think it's in Technotan, which is in the Ardennes in the north of France, and it's been a fantastic stay. What started off as one night has probably been about, I don't know, 7 nights, yeah. It's been creeping up. And the reason for that is we've been trying to work on shipping our car back to Australia, but that's not the full story. Today we are doing that, but we're not flying straight back to Australia. We're actually going to carry on our journey in a different way. But I'll tell you more about that later. I need my coffee, please.
I am in Belgium.
We were so busy chatting, we'd actually just gone over the border into Belgium. So welcome to Belgium.
We told you this morning, we're like, I could chuck a stone at Belgium. We said that this morning. We are.
We are. I think it was only about 10 minutes down the road, and we're now going through Belgium.
Yes, we're heading towards Mons, which, you know, history buffs, you'll know why that's famous.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've actually been to all the things that are quite famous. But, yeah, it's yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah,
really.
it looks very much the same as France at the moment, but I guess borders are like that.
Yeah, borders are like that.
Yeah. And at the moment, we're going to a rubbish tip, but
Yeah.
you know more about that later.
Don't ask. We've got to get rid of all this rubbish before we can move on. So,
Yeah.
they're gorgeous, huh? Dark forest, straight up and down trees.
Beautiful.
What can you do? Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah. I thought Belgium was a flat country.
No.
I've obviously got that wrong.
Oh, Belgium's beautiful. Best chips in the world, Belgium.
Oh, yeah.
Controversial.
Yes,
Definitely.
it is. Yeah, I forgot to mention that we should have some chips when we're here. It's about all we can afford anyway.
Heading around the B roads of Belgium because we forgot to just put the GPS back on to take us onto the major highways, but it's fun to do this anyway, isn't it, Dad?
I do. I prefer this, actually.
Yeah.
It's almost like our mystery tour.
It's a mystery tour because you'd never come here normally. But
no, and we're no good at routing from place to place, so we're just letting GPS do it for us.
Let Nanny do it.
Yeah.
And
she's our tour guide.
Nanny's tour guide today. So we're doing that, and then, but we're literally like popping in and out French Belgium. We're that close to the border now. You know, all this area is very famous, well, infamous, whatever you want to say. It is somewhere I've always wanted to come to, but not like this. I was saying to Zara earlier on that if we were camping today, which we're not, I wouldn't camp in this area out of respect.
Yeah.
And if you know what this area is known for, then you'll know why I'd say that. You know, and I think that's only fair. You know, so, they've chopped the trees down here. Obviously, some forestry ground. They look pretty fresh, don't they?
They do.
What are you looking at me for? I'm not a forester. I'm not looking at me. I'm ugly. I'm shaving.
No, you
do.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'll wait till you've beautified yourself,
Yeah.
and then I'll put you back on
It
camera.
takes me hours to put my makeup on first. So, you know, yeah, for someone who doesn't like camera much, you know, when we set off on this trip, Zoe was like, oh, I don't know if I'll film you at all. You know, look at it.
Now I can't get you off
Can't
camera.
get me on camera.
Yeah, it's me
Hello,
that's ended up
darlings.
being the shy one.
Hello, lovelies. Batiste. I don't know how you pronounce it. Batiste. I don't know. It says Ardennes diesel, so we're still in the Ardennes area. So
Yes.
this is how we work out where we are.
We look at the
We
signs.
look at the stuff, what people call themselves, you know. We don't look at road signs, we just look at factories and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. So, you know, I let somebody go, isn't that nice of me? Yeah, so,
Sets you up for the day.
sets
if
you
You're
up for the
nice
day.
to
Christian
someone.
driving.
Yes, I've got the lights this
You've
time.
got the lights telling you which way to go. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. You know, every country has its little thing. In Belgium, it's lights on roundabouts telling you which way to go. It must be an issue that they put lights on to do that. That must be it. It's on
Oh.
motorway. So I think we'll just head straight on.
I think so.
Yeah.
Pull over and then reset.
Yeah, we're
Probably
gonna have a
somewhere
little
around
pull over,
Mons. I think just as a.
Oh yeah, I don't
Point.
know if we'll get to Mons, but
Okay, we're somewhere close.
but pretty close.
Yeah.
So we'll head straight on here,
Okay.
and then there's a turn in. I think. Oh wait, it's a bit confusing.
Because if there's a town, we could potentially get a place to post our stuff back.
I don't want to get on the motorway just
No.
this morning, so we'll just stick to the green signs. I think that means it's strange when you. Where was it? Where everything was reversed? Was that Switzerland? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know actually. If it's the
I
same
can't
here or not.
remember.
Yeah. So we don't know which is motorway and which is not. So.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yes, it was.
I just got cut up by a policeman. There you go. It's Poirot's just cut the front of my car off with his car, and he's off now because he's feeling guilty. You see, he's
There
feeling
you are.
guilty.
I
So
don't know if you
I've
can
just
see
cut
it.
the front of the car off with Paul, you know, and it's all on dash cam. So don't give me any of that tip, you know. So anyway, they're all doing it now. So look, police can do it, I can do it. So I think I drive too slow. Do you think I drive too slow? as well?
No, you don't. You drive safe.
I drive at the same speed as the trucks do, so maybe I'm just like I should be a truck driver.
No, but it's not. Yes.
Unimog!
Oh, no. I just knew that was coming. Oh, God. No, we're not getting
We're getting. I saw that. I saw that. You know, no Unimog. It's just to the like $500,000 in Australia. So you know,
Yeah.
well for the camp.
I think my one's a little cheap for my
You get
option.
ex-army ones for 30 grand. So.
Yeah, but it's doing it up. That'll
Yeah, wouldn't
chew
we
up all
park
the
it
rest
when
of the
we live
money.
in Milson's Point?
Yeah,
You know,
there is no parking there.
Google Milson's Point. It's like the size of a postage stamp. Yeah. So we got a Unimog. Right, we'd annoy the neighbours. There's always that. So yeah. Okay, so we'll head to wherever we're going.
Alright, well, I
Dodging
think-
police cars,
Yeah.
and we'll talk to you later. Already. I'm
Okay.
hungry. Bye.
you okay?
I
Yeah.
think I'm okay.
Yes. Yeah. You're okay.
That's always reassuring when you're driving a car for us and fellow viewers, isn't it? Oh, I think you're all right. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
She'll be right, mate. Yeah. She'll be right. See a famous Australian saying.
Oh wow! So we're going over the Lake Zeebrugge.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Merging into, I've just got deja vu of Scotland.
Was it everywhere in the world looks like Scotland?
Well,
to some extent.
Yeah, everywhere in the world looks like somewhere else except one.
Yes.
And that is unique. It only looks like itself.
Yeah, I can't imagine any other country looking like it.
So,
if you know what it is, yeah, put it in the comments below. You know what we're talking about.
Excuse me.
You haven't shaken off that cold yet.
I haven't, have I? You know. Like I said, viewers, TV people, internet land, I've been ill for 3 days. It's only a cold or something. I'm dying, obviously. You know.
Well, that's it. You couldn't move from bed.
No, I'm a man, so of course I was dying. You know, my legs fell off and everything. You know, we sewed them back on. It was a long operation, but we got there in the end. I pulled through. So, you know, but yeah, I've not been that great. So.
No, you haven't.
There's nothing worse than being ill and miserable when you're travelling, because luckily we're in a nice place, but I don't know what would I've done if I'd been in the rooftop tent.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to drive the car, so we would have been.
I remember being on a bus going from Brisbane to Sydney once when we first went to Australia and I was ill. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
My God,
how many bottles of cough mixture did you
cough
have?
mixture. I was drunk on cough mixture. I was like some kind of alcoholic thing, you know. But yeah, it was a miserable time in my life, I think, you know. So I was like, oh, look at that, and I'm like,
Have you figured something out?
No, I haven't figured anything out, but it looks interesting. So I'm gonna have a stop.
Okay.
I'm sick of driving this car, so I'm not sick of driving the car.
No, I know.
So I'm gonna pull in here, really.
Almost looks like a mausoleum.
I have no idea what this is, but it looks stunning.
Oh yeah.
Oh, can we go down there? I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
In 200 meters, continue straight.
We don't know what this is, but how can you not stop at something like that? So we're going to have a bit of a look round, I think.
Okay, that sounds good. So we're just having a little wander around this place. Just backtrack and see what it is. It's the Chapelle de Walcolt, 1602. Just a little bit older than me. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I don't need to go there. Yep. So it's a. I thought it was some kind of mausoleum, but it isn't. It's a chapel, which is quite nice, but it's actually quite stunning around here. Look at that for a view. It's all the hills. Just back there was the castle that we drove through and the little town, and I can see what's coming. Yeah. Did you see anything?
No.
All right. That was exciting, wasn't it?
There's a big door on all four sides except this one.
Oh,
So it's all three sides. So.
What, yeah.
I don't know why. It's 1600, so it's pretty impressive.
That's it.
The most interesting thing though is that tree over there, which is it's a statue, it's not a real tree. So there you go. She's off with a wobbly selfie stick again.
I am.
I think the problem comes when you don't extend it. There you go.
Oh,
Woo!
right. Oh, no.
Seasick time. So yeah, it's cool. But I want to go and look at that over there. So you don't mind.
Oh yes.
So we'll
Yeah,
come back
I
over
see.
this way.
Come on.
The reason why I said don't follow me round is because it's all rocky on the other side. I didn't want you to walk all the way
Oh,
around.
right.
That's all I was on about.
Oh, I thought you just didn't want to talk to me.
No, no. Well, the real reason is there's actually a pub on the other side. I just nipped in and talked to Beryl. But,
All right. Yes, we'll go and see. There's a cross on the top of a hill.
it's nice. At least there's a flat you can read.
Yeah.
I live there.
Just look at it all. Yeah, that's what we were looking at. I've decided to let Paul go up and figure out what that is. It's a bit wet and soggy here, so I think I'll give it a miss. We've got you on camera. This is where you see if he gets to the top without slipping and sliding.
Hello. Very
What
wet.
did you find? Yeah, I could gather that.
Ooh.
What was it?
Well, there's a very large flat field on the other side of there.
Yeah.
I think what this is, is commemorating a battlefield, and I think it's a Napoleonic War battlefield.
Oh, so it goes back quite
Yeah.
a way.
So I think this is like Napoleon took on like everyone in Europe, including the Russians,
Yeah.
which wasn't the Russia that we know today,
Yeah.
or pre-Russian revolution. So it's 1800s, so it'd be the Russian, White Russians,
Right.
as in. White Russians means, well, people know what White Russians means, I presume, but White Russian means those people that supported the Tsar and the royal family. So I think Napoleon, did his thing, and I think that was over there. I'm going to double check it when we get back to the car and Google it.
Good old Google, that'll
Google
give us
it.
our history lesson.
Google it. Oh, sorry, you're waiting for me. I was checking my text messages.
Oh, okay.
I'm running into it, but I'll do it now. I'll do it. Yeah. So it's called the Chapel, the Walcourt. Yeah, Walcourt.
That's it, yeah.
So Chapel de Walcourt. Yeah. It's in an ad and this. Let's see. It's all in French. So we'll go to Wikipedia.
Go for the English
The
translation.
source of all knowledge. It says Catholic Church, rebuilt in the 18th century. So yeah. Oh, well, literally right on the border. It's one of those little, because the border between France and Belgium isn't straight line like a lot of borders. It's like that.
Oh, it's a bit jagged.
Yeah, so we're like in a jaggedy bit.
So are we on the Belgian bit or the French bit?
We're on the French bit.
We're on the French bit now. That explains the sign we saw back there where it said France. So yeah, we've been straddling the border.
Yes. There's also the fact that after Napoleon's defeat, the Russians were in this area, and they used this as an Russian Orthodox church. Which explains. Oh no, it's got a normal cross on top.
Yeah.
But the mausoleum.
But the mausoleum bit
had
just
a
seems...
Russian Orthodox cross.
Yeah.
On it. Yeah.
That explains that. Because it did look a little different to most of that, because you've seen some churches and they're just...
Yeah, it looks
like
nice
most
inside. Okay, well, that was interesting. There you go.
That's your history lesson for today.
So who says we don't tell you anything? And we don't stop switching things up again, see? You can't help it.
Because you don't want to hear the rest of it.
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the nonsense I'm going to speak now. Right. Yeah, so we do occasionally give you some historical things, but we Google it first. Like everybody does.
Yeah.
So,
and then we pretend we're the experts.
yes, we're experts, Yes, 17th century Napoleonic Wars. Yes, circa 1642. I value this art. Yeah.
And he learnt that 2 seconds ago.
Yes.
That's all it takes to be a genius. Can I switch off? Yeah. I'm loving the snow.
Let's see this one.
Yes. Snowflakes are getting bigger.
They're getting bigger.
They're going to be the size of humans soon.
Yeah.
We'll be swamped in an avalanche.
Again.
Again, yes. Welcome to our winter wonderland.
Winter
overland. Yeah.
We didn't set off to have a winter trip. We ended up having.
Yes. Today is kind of all over the place, so please forgive us and just bear with us. I think it's just an indication of how confused, I wouldn't say stressed, but we just got a lot on our mind, and we got doubts about, are we doing the right thing? So we started this morning in our place in France, out in the Ardennes. So that was a really good stop. It's got extended from 1 day to almost a week. It was good on many occasions. One, because Paul was very ill, and well, ill, I say, he's got the cold, and so he wasn't really fit enough to drive, so we decided to extend a little bit, and then he just kind of carried on from there. We also, in the meantime, tried to sort out our shipping arrangements for the car. We had two options, one going back to the UK.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just talking to my internet friends.
Oh, your internet friends?
Yeah, I thought while we're sort of calming down and you're brushing your teeth. So basically, where was I? Yeah, so we sort of stayed in this, I think it was kind of like a guest house, had B&B, but you also had use of the kitchen, so it was a bit of everything, but it was brilliant. We had it all to ourselves, which was really weird, and we've had a lot of that on this trip. Finding people to talk to is actually not that easy. I don't know how the overlanders do it, but it seems everybody seems to be indoors and nobody really wants to talk. Anyway, I'm digressing. Basically, we're on our way now towards Zeebrugge. We're not going to make it all the way today, but we've got a couple of missions. We needed to get all the, I guess, loose items, camping gear, everything that we had in the car needs to be removed before we can send it RO to Sydney. So we were trying to look for recycling or rubbish place, which we did find. And so we've managed to clear all that out, so it's been brilliant. Now we're just left with a surplus of clothes and other bits and things that we don't want to get rid of, that we need to send back. So we're going to have to find a way of doing that.
This place feels like Northern England.
Does it? You did that before, didn't you?
Yeah, because it's like, sorry, excuse me.
Still got his cold. Yeah. Hasn't quite recovered. Go on.
Sorry about that.
No, that's
I
okay.
just died then. Because it's like, it looks like Northern England, feels like Northern England.
Yeah.
It's got a Lidl's and Aldi, and it's even got a Sports Direct written in English, which I think is an English company, I think. So, or maybe it's not, I don't know. But it's got that feel about it, doesn't it?
It has.
Yeah.
And the weather's sort of a bit overcast and a bit almost
I could
drizzly.
make so many jokes right now, viewers, about Northern England, you know, all kinds of things. You know, I'm not going to make them because they're obvious, aren't they? You know.
Yeah.
Let's face it. You know, anyone's been to Northern England,
You'll know.
you know, I was born there, so you know. So yeah, I think we better work out where we are, where we're going.
I think
I shall
so.
come round. to do
Okay, right, we're going to do that now. And then we're going to get on the road and then get to accommodations. And like I said, get rid of everything that's left in the car. Needs to either be in a bin or on its way home.
We're not talking about me, are you?
No.
I'm not going in the bin again.
No,
not
no,
again.
no. And we want to keep our backpacks as light as possible because that's going to be the next leg
Yeah,
of our
because we've got to
trip.
carry it.
Yes, because we are going to go backpacking So travelling light's the way to go.
We first arrived in, was it New Zealand, where we saw that backpacker girl, that young girl?
That's right, that was a long time ago.
It was a long time, it was over 25 years ago. We saw this girl, she was like 4'2". She was tiny, right? And she was walking up this hill to a hostel, wasn't she? And she had the backpack on, and the front thing as well. You know, the front thing, the back thing. And the backpack was almost bigger than she was. And she was struggling up the hill, wasn't she?
It was uphill, and she was at an angle. Oh, I felt so sorry for her.
We wanted to go and help her, but like she was on a trip, and she was obviously on her own, you know, solo travel before it was a thing. And it was like, it kind of taught us there and then, didn't it? Like, and I think we actually we did a similar thing then to we've done now. I remember we posted a lot of things back to my mother, if you remember. And we had a backpack that was just useless. So we posted it back and bought small backpacks. So I had a black one already, and I bought like a small one that I just had over my shoulder. And that's what we went around the world in for like a year like that. But it was that girl in New Zealand that taught us a lesson, because it was just too much, you know. You don't need it, you know. And what was the other lesson that we learned? If you need anything, you can buy it.
Buy it, yeah. We always think that when we leave our country, we're not going to get anything.
No.
But far from it. It's like everybody does exactly the same, so therefore they will have the same stuff.
They do. Everyone's got everywhere. There's a Boots chemist everywhere, trust me. But we got to New Zealand, right? The story continues. It was bloody freezing, right? And I can't remember what the place was. It Rotorua or something like that.
Oh, this is Auckland. I think this was the very first one we went to.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell the story of the scarf.
Oh, that was a different, that was a different place.
We stopped at this place. It was freezing. So we went into a charity shop, what they call op shops, different names, right? We love it. We love an op shop, you know. And I bought this scarf, big, huge, like Doctor Who scarf, you know. Anyone who's Tom Day, Doctor Who.
Yeah, green and red.
Green and red, right? Didn't think anything about it. Walking around New Zealand, everybody's like, no. And then got to Australia and it got worse. And I'm like, what's going on, right? It was only when we got back, and then when we came back to Australia and ended up living here, that I'd bought a football scarf, but it was the football team that everybody wanted to hate. It was that team. You know, it wasn't AFL, so luckily I hadn't bought the Collingwood scarf. I'm not that much of a, you know, was Sydney Swan supporters. But except, stop stuffing up in the, no, don't go on.
No.
Yeah, so it was a rugby league team, but it was the rugby league team, an Australian one, that everyone wanted to hate. And this is why people have been staring at me all around Australia. I don't know.
That's why
it's
probably
like wearing
ended
a
up in the
Manchester
charity
United,
shop.
like wearing a Manchester United top around Newcastle. You know, you're going to get it. So, you know, so that was, we never did that again. So be careful when you are buying things on it. Yeah, what you're buying. Cultural awareness. Cultural awareness.
It's been a while since we've seen these wind turbines. Almost at the beginning of the trip we've seen them. But I guess we've done almost a full circle of Europe. Yeah, so we're now back to where it all started.
60 k's from where we started.
Yeah. Welcome to Utopia Natural Hotel.
That'll do for me. If they ask me to take my clothes off, I might do it, because I'm not going anywhere else.
Bureau of Investigation. And I sure as hell hope that King didn't blow my cover out there. The FBI has been covertly building a case of its own against this killer director, CIS.
Really, despite your little charade and interrogation?
What can I say? I commit fully. And this case has made me pretty paranoid.
Good morning, everyone. here from Hotel Utopia. I think it's somewhere around Mons. Apparently it's very, very close to a NATO base that we didn't know. Anyway, morning we're packing up. Paul's already packing some of the stuff in the car, and we are now heading for Zeebrugge. And the reason we're heading for Zeebrugge is because we are going to ship our car back to Sydney, Australia. There's a lot of reasons why this is happening, and we will let you know later on why we actually did this. But for now, we just got to get on the road. We're probably about 200 k's away, so it should be an easy drive. But we have to clean the car out completely, remove all the personal items, because it's going on an RO service with IVSS shipping company, and they have been great. When we came, we were with Seago, and we had contemplated going back with them because they were so good, but it did mean having to go back to the UK. But since we're in Europe, it's just more convenient for us to ship from here. So that's why we're going to Zeebrugge, and we're going to try the RO service going back. What we hadn't realised is when we came, we probably overstuffed our car with so many things because it was in a shared container, so that wasn't an issue. However, when we're going back, we've decided to go for the cheaper option of RO. The only problem is that they want us to remove everything inside, and that means that we're going to have to throw a lot away. And you may have seen previously that we have started to do that. So it basically means that we have got a lot of excess luggage that we're carrying around with us now, and we're not sure what to do with it. We did try to post it yesterday, but that was too expensive. It was like €1,000 to post roughly about 12 kilograms of items. It just wasn't worth it. So we've trimmed back as much as we can, and we're just gonna have to carry the rest and try and figure out whether we can post at a later date or we'll have to carry this with us. And where we're carrying it to, like I said, we'll let you know later. But for now, I think we just need to get on the road and make some distance towards Zeebrugge port. As you can see, we're just packing everything up to go. I think, as you can see, we've cleared the car. Whoops. Yeah, he's pretty busy, so I'll stay out of his way. So basically, this is what's coming with us. And yeah, we're going to be on the road in a while. I'm keeping out of Paul's way because he's finalising the packing, and I think I'm slowing him down more than speeding it up. So I've just gone for a wander, and I just thought I'd show you where we are here at the Utopia Hotel, which has been wonderful actually. It's been lovely and peaceful, and I don't know if you can see, but we have got a forest around us, which was really lovely and peaceful. And it's had a good night's sleep. I don't think Paul wanted to wake up this morning, but we have to get on the road.
Okay.
We're on our way.
It's a very
Built up,
yes.
nondescript area.
Yes.
Just on the... Oops!
This guy.
Oh. Welcome to Belgium driving.
Just turn left, just drove straight into a car, that guy, turning left for no reason, and then jammed us all together. The guy this morning, we got approached by a guy at the hotel this morning, came talking to us. I don't know if he was the chef or the thing, but he came and talking to a nice guy. He used to work in Melbourne, right? And then during the conversation, I happened to say he was talking about how the roads were driving up here and stuff like that through all these countries, and what was it like in these places. The usual things that people ask you when they stop.
Yeah.
But I said to him, the worst roads we've come across were here in Belgium.
Yeah.
And he wasn't too happy about that. He got taken aback a bit. But then he looked at my tyres and he went, yeah, actually, they are pretty bad here. Like my tyres, and he was pointing at his car then, they're bad as well.
In 400 meters, turn right onto Rue de Fran.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty little town. No, that's not a windmill. Is it? Oh yeah, so it is. It's like it hasn't worked for years.
Busy day, busy road. Busy road all its life.
That's right. It's retired to a picturesque spot here. Yeah, that was the noise of a truck getting too close to us. This is what we've had to get used to in Belgium. They like driving close. Thank you, bye-bye. Got ourselves some chips. That's gonna be our little break. We needed one.
So we've stopped. We're on our way to Zeebrugge, which sounds like something you say when you stub your toe. Oh, you're Zeebrugge! But we're nowhere near it. We're like 60 k's away from it. And we're in this little village town, and we spotted this chip place, like fish and chips. So we stopped for chips. So we got these chips, yeah.
Exactly. We've not had any breakfast as such this morning.
Breakfast.
I've not had any coffee, and I'm feeling it. So I was hoping for a coffee at this place, but they didn't. So the next best thing, Coca-Cola, caffeine.
Caffeine
To try and
intake.
wake us up.
Massive. We asked for a large, and she was laughing because it's huge. Right? I think she's used to do. It was one of those places where they used to do with like big builders and stuff like that. You know, it's full of that kind of people. So, which is our favourites.
And then these two little skinny people come in.
Yeah.
We weren't skinny at the beginning of the trip, but we are now with the lack of food.
So here we go, eating our chips.
Picnic in the car.
Romantic. So this is our last day in the car today. Tomorrow we deliver it to the port and it gets shipped. So
Well, a new journey starts for
a
us.
new journey starts. So
We're not rushing back to Sydney just yet. Belgium's like a tiny country, very busy, and best off-roading is in Belgium. And our car's really taken a
four-wheel
battering.
drive and you want to go off-roading, come here.
Yeah, Belgium's the country to
Best.
do it in Europe.
Yeah, you don't even need to go anywhere near any dirt. You can just do it on the high streets. It's fantastic off-roading.
Yeah.
And in case you can't tell, we're being sarcastic. We're basically saying the roads are pretty rubbish, you know. And full of trucks, as you can probably hear.
And they all like coming really close and kissing you. Hence why our
Yeah,
all
like that.
alarm bells of proximity alerts have been going off around the car since we've come
Yeah, I
here.
think you can see those little bastards now.
Yeah.
Massive trucks in such a small place.
And the hardest
Watch this
thing
one
with...
going past now. Look at that. Look how close he is.
Yeah.
And another one coming now. It's literally setting our proximity alarm on. It's just what we do.
Yeah. I think we're just hoping that our car's going to make it to the port without getting damaged.
Yeah. Belgium's the only place really, well, a bit in Switzerland as well, but where I've had the dash cam on. You know, that tells you a lot. So,
Yeah. You need it here. Maybe it's just our car. It's just a little truck magnet.
truck magnet.
Everybody.
Like me. Like you.
But Belgium do the best chips in the world.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
That we knew that years ago when we came to Brussels.
Yeah.
And it
Don't know
still
what they
holds
do, but,
true.
Yeah. Then, you know, they're good. I'll see if I can show you. They're just French fries, but there's, I don't know, it's where they cook them.
Yeah.
I noticed before she put like a load of mayonnaise on the person before us chips. Like, it must have been like, it was so much, you know. And I thought, and as soon as I saw that she was getting ready to serve, you know, ours, put them out, I moved over because I was going to say, no mayonnaise, don't like mayonnaise, at least not that much. But she didn't even offer. She just put salt on and that was it. And she was too busy laughing, I think. I think she'd forgotten the mayonnaise. So I think we'll be eating cold chips for dinner tonight. That's a massive tray of chips.
Oh my God, we've only been eating for about 15 minutes so far.
We've not even got into the main body of the tray yet.
Oh dear. And I was wanting to go light because yesterday we ate really well.
Yesterday.
Yes, and you suffered for it last night.
I don't think you need to know that. But I did, yes. Me in the toilet were friends last night. Big friends. We caught up.
And I had a nice peaceful hotel room all to myself.
Flicking the channels she was.
I'm trying to catch up on some of the YouTubes. I've already realised that it's such a long time since I've done it. I'm actually starting to forget the journey, so I'm so glad that I'm putting it together and videoing it, because even a few days or a week and I've almost forgotten what I've done. So it's good for us.
Yeah. Running a YouTube channel is not easy. Well, it's easy, but before we came, we had discussions about what should we say and how do we do it, and that bit's been quite easy, but it's the time it takes afterwards. It's a lot of effort to put a YouTube channel. Like if you do an Instagram, it's almost instantaneous, you know, you can do it straight away and it doesn't take any effort at all. But the YouTube, you've got to edit it, and then you've got to do the thumbnails, you've got to find the music, and they all need different apps and different procedures, and it can take a good few hours to edit a YouTube video together. So
it is, because if you think we've probably got like a whole day's footage, and then we have to look through all of it
just to get it all down to like a half an hour slot or something, you know.
So it's
Tractor coming. It's a tractor. So I think in the past we've watched YouTube video makers, and they've talked about similar things, you know, the time it takes and that. And I'll admit I've been guilty of not being that very sympathetic, because I'm like, but now that I'm doing it, I'm like, you know, I see what they mean. It takes a long time, you know.
And not to mention in the editing, it's not that we're taking things out that you should know about. It's just that there's a lot of things that you're probably not interested in. So it's like trying to prize out
it's
what
trying to make
you'd
it an
want
interesting
to see.
story, you know.
Yeah. But keeping it realistic.
And as you go through your day, you kind of find you start to develop a way of, you know, it looks like, I don't know how to say it, but you start to film what you need to film, but then you start to find you're looking for that all the time, you know. So you kind of, so it starts to control you after a while, you know.
And that's what we didn't want from it. We really wanted to be
Yeah.
carefree and just show
Well,
you.
it doesn't work. We tried that. It doesn't work. They're just bored. So, you know, but we'll carry on. We're plugging away. You know, we're doing our best. We're getting there, aren't we? With the whole YouTube. With the Instagram, we seem to be down with that.
Yeah.
The YouTube, yeah. So, I haven't figured out the Facebook part at all because I don't really do Facebook. It's not my. I've got a Facebook, but it's not really my thing. So.
Yep.
Having said that, there is discussion of setting up second channels, YouTube channels, for different content. So Zara's doing one, and I'm going to do one. So, watch this space. On that note, I'm going to get Zara to reach over with her delicate, ladylike hands, otherwise known as gorilla hands, and turn
And
it
close
off.
it off.
Bye.
Over the river lane. Oh, yes.
In 600 meters,
We're just enjoying the music as we
We're stuck
wait
in
for
traffic
the
in Belgium.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. We're stuck in traffic. Not sure if there's a breakdown in front of us, but yeah, we're going incredibly slow. I think we're in Bruges. Yes. It's a cute medieval town. Well, no, I think it's just a bit bigger than we anticipated. I think all of it has been Bruges so far. But yes, it's not quite what I remember on the catalogue brochures, but that's probably the main centre. But I guess this is the outskirts of it. Some evenings. Oh, yes. Oh, we've just checked into our hotel Monaco here at Zeebrugge for the night.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. I can do it too, look. Look. Oh, no, I can't. I got my fingers over the lens. So,
It's alright, he's trying out
Alright.
his mobile,
Alright.
trying to copycat what I'm doing at the moment. Okay, fair enough. You're doing the same as me. So
makes me disappear.
it does.
Right, you go that way and I'll go this way.
Right, you do one shot, I'll do the other. So this is the
pretty.
beachfront, and as you can tell, it's Christmas time on its way, which looks really pretty. There is a sea out there. I think it's the north coast. And I think we were probably there last time when we went to Denmark and Iceland or thereabouts. So yeah, but now we're just trying to decompress because It has been a very long day. Nothing in particular has happened, but I think it's just the stress of tomorrow is
Yeah, it's
kind of
been a full-on
affecting
day.
us,
It's only,
yeah.
it was only 2 hours from where we started, but I can't even remember where we were in the previous places then.
Near Mons,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
in
that
the coast, yeah.
Scandinavian kind of style,
That all
funky,
natural
all natural
place.
place. Yeah, don't know what I meant. But anyway, it was nice enough. But yeah, it was 2 hours from there, and it's just been a stressful day. Yeah, it's just been full on shouting at each other. And, you know, I don't know why, because I don't know why.
I love you too. No,
Um,
it's not.
Well, we couldn't find a
really
jet
us.
wash for
Yeah,
love nor money, and then we found one, and they wouldn't take it because we were too tall. And but you
Yeah.
know, he was really nice about it, but he didn't. Yeah, so it's just been like that all day.
yeah.
And the fuel's running low, but then we have to run the fuel low. But how low did you go? You know. So we went out again when we got here, didn't we? Looking for.
We did. We actually ended up looking for a truck wash because it's the
Yeah,
only
we found
thing.
it.
We
but
found it.
It was just full of trucks,
Yeah.
and they weren't going to take us.
No. So normal car washes we're too big for.
can't find
Truck
them.
washes we're too small
It's
for.
all this kind of like we just want to jet wash, you know, so we can jet wash it down.
Yeah.
We did it last week, but it's a bit mucky. So
And we wanted to clean it before it goes on the ship.
so all the
because
jet washes they have here are those like ones where the minimum wage guys come out and do it for you, you know, and you sit and have your coffee like that. I don't like those, so I like doing it myself. But
we
anyway,
couldn't
what
find
we've
it.
done is we got back to the hotel like 10 minutes ago. We've washed it with water from the shower and using the dustbin and washed it down, haven't
Yeah.
we?
We've washed
We
and
cut up a
scrubbed.
bit of our old blanket and used that as a thing, and we washed the whole car down. It's Australia. In case you're wondering why are we washing the car down before we ship it, because it's
Yes.
going to Australia, and Australia
Is very particular about
really
cleanliness.
particular. It must be clean.
Yeah.
I've known people with motorbikes take them apart and put them back together again, cleaning it in
Yeah.
the process. So,
Yeah.
so whatever we do, they're going to say it needs clean, and then charge us $700. Do you want me to tell the whole?
Oh, that would help. Yes. Go on.
Because I was going like this. I was getting tired. You come in. So we're here.
Oh, yeah.
So we're in front of a Christmas tree. That over there is really dark here. It's actually 5. Oh.
Yes.
That's a cruise ship there, and that's a sand dune there. This black thing here, that's a sand dune. So, you know, and these are Christmas trees here.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. It's lovely. It's all.
We're going to walk down here, aren't we? We're not going far because we've seen a pizza place, so we might get to that. We had some chips today. Yeah, they were good. We got some footage of that. But I left them. I chucked them away with the rubbish when I was doing the
I was just saying, where's the cold
Yeah,
chips?
so
We
I
can
would-
have that with a cup of because it's a kettle.
It's a kettle in the room, yeah.
Best time on the trip.
So Zara would save half of them, but I realised I took them away. You know, baby in bathwater, so she's not very happy with me. So we're going to go down here as soon as I need to eat. But it doesn't look like it's off season, so everything's closed.
Yeah,
You know.
I think we'll be fighting.
We're a
that
bit
throughout the whole
spoilt in
trip.
Australia because there is no off season and everything's always open
Yeah,
and it's
it's
always
hot
warm.
all
It's
year
always
round.
hot, yeah. So, you know, it's like, but we're going to go down here, not too far,
No,
and look at trees and then,
yeah. I know it just sounds boring, but when you've had such a stressful, hotted day, you just need to
Yeah,
unwind.
stressful.
And so, and I know tomorrow is going to be very stressful because that is actually when we're taking the car
Yeah.
to the port.
yeah.
And
We only have to
sorting
drop
out-
it off, but it's doing it all in Flemish or French, and then also not knowing anywhere.
Yeah.
We've had a look at the port and it's huge, but
We still don't know exactly where we're
we don't
going.
really know where it's at. So.
So it is going to be stressful because obviously it's going to get fewer.
It's not very far, it's there. Let me show you. That's the port there. We have got the best view from our hotel room you've ever. Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
it is.
I took a picture of that. Yeah. So it's like you open the window and there's like container ships. It works.
Best view ever. Yeah. What do you need? You need a water view. So it's got a couple of container ships in the
When we went to Venice, we opened the window in that fantastic room that was like from the
Yes.
14th century. All we could see on the other side was a bit of a wall on the other side, but we still thought it was the best ever because it's Venice, you know. So, whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway, let's wander down here.
I think so.
People
And we're
come
just
out.
going to wrap up
Come
for
out.
tonight. I know, so is mine. I know, we're a total mess because we've been cleaning the car up.
Yeah, we
and-
cleaned. Oh yeah, we came out. We cleaned the car by hand. I
Yeah.
said that, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So-
we've been tearing our hair out all day, so between all of it, we're a bit of
Yeah.
a mess. So we're going to go and try and get something to eat,
Something to
and
eat,
then go back
hot
to the
drink,
hotel,
watch
get a
some
shower.
watch some Belgium telly. So I don't know, for some reason here they show NCIS at night from like 7 onwards till like 10 in English. I don't know why NCIS, but there you go.
Yeah,
Every night.
must have got a job lot for that.
It must have got a job like that. It must be the NCIS season or something. Alright, so we'll see you later.
Vendor machine that you can get meals from. Yeah, what we're trying to debate is whether or not these meals come out hot, which would be great.
No, I don't think so. Not here.
Not here.
Doing, I know the coffee comes out hot in Japan,
Yes,
but let's face it, you can buy anything you want from a
Well,
vending machine
yeah.
in Japan, so
that's on a
there's
different
some
league.
things that shouldn't be in a vending machine as well. So, you know. But, I don't know, I'll take Coca-Cola. We can go and find a local shop.
I think so. I think that will be cheaper, but
Yeah.
it's still great to
The
see all
Snickers
this.
look good, but look, it's tiny. A grown man cannot survive on that size of Snicker. It's just...
Everything's miniature in Belgium, including the food by the looks of it.
Except the NATO base, which we tried to get into.
Yeah, and the chips. It's great going off season until you're hungry and you can't get any food.
Yeah, this is the thing, you see. Yeah. There's downside to it.
Yeah.
Okay then.
We're ready to go.
It's cold sun time to go, I think.
Right.
Bit of the container ports.
I'm taking it off.
Get you
Poor
arrested
little
in-
Chanel.
in this country, that. When you cars, coming up.
Yes. Well, yeah, well, we're on our way
We're on
to
our way
dropping the
to the
car
port.
off. Yes.
Neither of us are happy, and Chanel's not running
No.
too well, so even Chanel's not happy about it.
Yes.
So
So yeah, we're all struggling this morning. We're going to just have to drop the car off at the port, do all the paperwork, and then after that it's bye-bye Chanel,
bye bye Chanel and bye bye overland.
bye-bye
But
overlanding.
for now, I think I'm going to need my Zara bike
Right,
to
okay.
just tell me which way to go. So,
Alright. Yeah, you just veer to the right a little.
yeah, we're off to the
Yeah, it's just a bit of a bend.
It's a terrible place to get around this because it's a port, so you're like all over the place. So,
That's it, and then just
Yeah, we're off.
straight on, yeah. For 1.7 kilometres before you have to
big truck.
turn right. Yeah, the truck's probably going the same way.
see, this is a good idea. If you're going to put windmills anywhere, put them on brown sites in industrial estates like that.
Yes,
Who cares then? So,
gives the workers something to look at.
people should look at, yeah. Watching it whizzing round.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay, so this overland adventure is coming to an end, but a new one is starting now in a different way. Doing
Yes.
backpacking. So it's still all overland, it's just that we're going to be using our feet more than the tyres and wheels.
Here we go.
So yeah, the
Turn right
roundabout
towards
right.
Gustav van Nieuwenhuisstraat, N384.
Yeah, you're clear. Watch out for cyclists.
Yeah, it's nearly killed cyclists. It's not quite what I had in mind.
No.
Continue on N350 for 3 kilometres.
There's a big
Oh,
boat there.
yeah, it's a big boat. I wonder if that's ours.
Yeah. All the trucks are like, what are you doing down here?
Yes. Oh, we're with the big boys now.
It's probably a policeman. You just now look to get pulled by the police, like, you know,
About,
just outside the port.
yeah.
They say we're going to go in.
Let's look at the turbines.
So I think
We're going straight on at the moment. Yeah, it's about 1.8 kilometres before you veer slight right.
Land Rovers need to get used to being on the back of things like that. It's training for them.
Take the next left, then turn right.
Just parked our car and we're now going to go over to the shipping company to do all our paperwork. Oh my god.
Ask inside.
Alright, we'll go and
Yeah.
ask inside. Fair enough. Bye bye, Chanel. Bye bye.
Zara, crying away.
It's just a car, but why am I getting so
She's
emotional?
crying away. We've still got these storms to
Yeah.
deal with.
It's just that. Yes.